Just below Twin Falls' iconic Perrine Bridge is Centennial Waterfront Park, your launch pad for canyon adventures. Whether it's paddling the snake, hiking through waterfalls, or if you're looking for a high-flying way to get your adrenaline fix here in the Snake River Canyon. But before we can zip through this incredible view, we need to suit up.
Grab those two outer straps.
Right here.
Wiggle your way into it.
And now we're ready to hit the sky.
Perfect.
This zipline tour takes you across more than 3,200 feet divided into 4 separate lines. The first line is about 400 feet, the second one twice the size and double the thrill, the third and shortest line is 300 feet, and the fourth and final line stretches a whopping 1,750 feet, giving you a soaring ride across the canyon. All right, now to be honest, I may not look it, but
Well, here we go.
I was a little nervous here.
See you down there.
All right.
The first line was kind of like a tester line. It's kind of a little bit of height, so people kind of have fun with that their first go around. Second one is twice as long as the first line, so they get to spend more time in the air. Third one is actually our fastest line.
Clocking in speeds at 25-30 miles an hour.
So get to experience the thrill in a natural AC, we like to say.
And I'll admit, I wish I looked a little cooler on the landing. But I finally got my cinematic landing moment.
Oh yeah. See you down there.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Fourth line is the longest line, which is really what people come down here for.
This zip line stretches nearly 1,800 feet.
And with views like these, it's easy to see why thrill seekers are hooked.
And that's the tour. Sure, there's plenty to do here, but this is a whole new perspective. It's scenic, it's heart-pounding, and it might be the coolest way to see the gorgeous gem of southern Idaho. And this, another adventure checked off the list. For Exploring Idaho, Hector Mendoza, Idaho's News Channel 7.
Hunter and Morgan, it's been smoky and windy up here all day, but thankfully no structures have burned, and they're still just on that level 1 evacuation status. I'll show you behind me kind of what that fire looks like. We're right across Lake Cascade from that fire where it's burning, but you can see just the massive amounts of smoke that fire is putting out. The rock fire is just south of Tamarack and has only affected a portion of one ski run so far, but they have had to close all mountain operations, including anything with the chairlift, zip lining, or the Mid-Mountain Lodge. The resort is using their snowmaking machines to blow moist water into the air that helps the humidity levels in the area, makes it cooler, and helps fight the fire. Another way the resort is helping fight the flames is by keeping their chairlifts running.
Chairlifts are running, that's also to help mitigate damage. So if you notice, the snow machines are actually pointing at our chairlifts. So if they keep on moving, embers, it's not so much for the fire itself, but all of the fallout from the fire. So helping make sure that the embers don't have anywhere to sit and catch.
Tamarack had to close mountain operations last year for another fire in Valley County, but Beth Bowman from the resort says it was not as close as this one is. Other than Tamarack's operations being closed, all roads and campgrounds are open in Donnelly and Cascade, with just level 1 be ready evacuation notices for people in the West Mountain area. Boise National Forest says it's important for people to stay out of the way, especially as they prepare for a busy weekend.
This weekend is a Huckleberry Fest here in Donnelly, so there's going to be a lot of members of the public here. At the same time, there's going to be a lot of firefighters in and out of the area, driving around. So one of the greatest dangers the firefighting community faces is not actually the wildfires itself, it's traffic accidents. And that's magnified when there's a lot of members of the public out too. So we want to ask people to be careful while they're out and about so we can all be safe.
Firefighters are working to build a containment line and prep defensible space for the fire. There are 200 fire personnel on the fire and about 20 fire suppression aircrafts flying to keep everyone safe. So there are the normal fire operations, but like you saw there, Tamarack is helping with some other unique firefighting operations. So we'll have all of the latest for you on the news tonight at 10.
It's unfortunate they're having to deal with this again in their backyard as they previously.
When you think of wildfire smoke, you probably think about what it looks like or what it smells like. But what if I told you it can actually change the chemistry of our air near the ground and far beyond surface level? tens of thousands of feet above us. During the summer and fall seasons, wildfire smoke can plague our skies.
The stronger the fire is, the stronger the heat flux is, the higher the plume can go.
Rajesh Kumar is a deputy director at the National Science Foundation's Center for Atmospheric Research. Based in Colorado, he studies weather patterns and climate shifts around the world, including right here in the Pacific Northwest.
We are going to see very, very high particulate matter level near the wildfires, and probably that becomes a dominant pollutant in the Pacific Northwest.
As smoke rises, it enters different layers of the atmosphere. Near the surface, it mixes with sunlight and other pollutants. That reaction creates ground-level ozone, often called the bad ozone.
During the wildfires, then when we burn the biofuel like the trees, the grass, and other things, they emit a lot of species like carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, volatile organic compounds. And these are called ozone precursors. So sunlight is crucial. Then the reactions in the presence of sunlight, they lead to the formation of ground level ozone.
And the hotter the weather, the more likely pollution will build up, right where we live and breathe. But the process doesn't end there. Some wildfire smoke plumes, especially from large or long-lasting fires, are strong enough to reach the stratosphere. National Weather Service meteorologist Jay Breidenbach says he's seen this before.
When we get these really hot fires, that creates a more robust smoke plume, and that can carry it much higher. Some of the fires that we saw around Idaho last year had pyrocumulus clouds, and these are like thunderstorms that the fire is creating, and sometimes that can carry smoke 40, 50,000 feet in the air.
Once in the stratosphere, smoke behaves differently. Under certain conditions, it can help break down the good ozone layer, the one that protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiation.
If the ozone layer is not there, then these harmful ultraviolet radiation, they would come down to the surface and affect human beings. So that's why that is called good ozone, right? Because it is protecting us, it is necessary for our survival.
This interaction doesn't happen with every fire, but as wildfires grow more extreme and frequent, the risk to the stratosphere increases.
I would say over the last decade we have had more episodes of smoke in the Pacific Northwest, here in Idaho as well. It seems like every August through the middle of September we run into these really smoky times here in the Pacific Northwest, and that is more than it was, say, 20 years ago.
From the ground, wildfire smoke may just look like a hazy sky, but up here, this Doppler radar helps scientists see what our eyes can't. This major tool watches the sky in layers, how smoke climbs and travels through the atmosphere, among other things, which helps scientists predict how the smoke will move next.
These models take into account how hot the fire is and how much smoke it's producing. So I think, as we go into the future, we're going to see those types of models change. They'll get higher resolution, they'll get even better at predicting how the smoke is going to move.
All of this matters because ozone pollution can lower air quality and be harmful to health. The bottom line is wildfire smoke isn't just a problem for the Pacific Northwest or just for summer. It's a growing issue that starts with fire and ends with chemistry high above our heads and right where we breathe.
We know how it's impacted our generation. We know that we have more smoke now, over the last decade than the decade before. So those are real impacts. It certainly impacts people, and I just think it's going to impact society more and more as we go further into the future.
For Environment Northwest, I'm Audrey L. Tackett.
Today we'll be hosting 700 or 800 people who will come in and have a beautiful Thanksgiving meal. We've been doing this for 23 years, and because we have constituency and shelters in both cities, Boise and Nampa, we want to make sure to offer the same thing in both cities.
Which one was the ham?
going through a lot of troublesome times right now, and it's hard to find, I think, for people to find a little light in the world right now, and I think that's exactly what the mission is here to do. We're here to provide that light for people, and any services or needs that they need help with, and we're here to help with that.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
People are being priced up right up to here, you know, with the cost of living, rent, utilities, food. So it's just a really hard time for a lot of families. For all of us on the rescue mission team, it is such a blessing to be able to serve so many people.
I love this. I've volunteered with the mission for 6 years, and it is one of my most favorite places to be, just because I see how it changes people's lives, and just a little extra love, a smile, a meal, anything. But just to be able to be seen and heard and know that you are loved is one of the most wonderful things that we can do for our community.
I'm serving turkey.
I'm serving stuffing.
I'm serving mashed potatoes.
I'm serving gravy.
Green beans.
Delicious cranberry sauce today.
I'm serving the rolls today and the butter.
Hundreds of people from the community are all through this building all day long as volunteers with the rescue mission.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
One of the biggest things about volunteering, I can speak for myself, is that being able to give back.
My favorite thing is probably the ham. It's pretty good. Mashed potatoes. Probably the pie. The pie. Turkey was the best. I like the turkey.
It's the most generous community on the face of the earth, and every day we see that. And at the holidays, we see it magnified. With all the folks here today, with Channel 7 being here, the governor is coming to serve meals today. Of course, Albertsons is our major sponsor, and they have a crew here that's going to serve today. If you need help, the Boise Rescue Mission wants to help you.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays to the Treasure Valley.